All right, what is going on, guys? Gdoggcasey here, starting a new series. We're going to be playing Civilization 6, the Rise and Fall expansion. For some reason, I never did a series on this game, even though I bought it right when it came out, and I enjoyed it. There's a lot of talk about how Civilization 5 is better, and you know what? They're probably right, just because of the fact that that game is a lot more refined. And, it's had the benefit of several expansions to really put it into the place that it's in. But I still like Civ 6. I like, it's a newer game. It's still fun, and it's got a lot of really cool ideas. And especially with Rise and Fall, they've added some pretty neat stuff. Now, I'm not an expert on any of it. I don't know. I barely even play this game. I haven't even finished a full round yet, or a full game, I guess, in this game. So we're going to be going at it pretty fresh. We're significant noobs, and we're going to be just sort of learning as we go. Now, that said, let's go ahead and create a game here. I already have a configuration set up. We're going to be playing as Poundmaker, who is in charge of the Cree Empire. They have some really cool stuff going on with alliances, and they allow you to put yourself in a position where everybody is friends with you. You're making tons of money and tons of growth off of trading with them, and you can then take that and branch out if you want to do a cultural victory or a science victory. And I think you can maybe go for religion as well. I'm not sure. But for this playthrough, we're going to start off by going for the science victory. This is the one thing that I have at least some sort of experience with from Civ 5. Science victories, I think, are probably one of the easier victories to go for, and they provide you with a bunch of benefits throughout the game as well. Being ahead in science is always going to be good, because you should have more effective military units because of that. At least that's the general gist of it. So if people want to go to war with you, you should be able to defend against them. Now, we're going to be playing on Prince. I need to complete a game on Prince and see if I can win. And one of my ideas is maybe I'll play through the game on Prince and try to achieve each type of victory. And then we'll start going towards random civs and playing on higher difficulties. But that's, way in the future. We're playing on standard game speed, continents maps. I thought about this for a while, and I think that it's just the most fun that way. So that's what we're going to do. Everything else is standard except for the starting position I put as balance, so that nobody gets screwed over, which I think is fair. And yeah, that's everything. I haven't changed anything else. Playing as Poundmaker on a standard map. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Poundmaker, you bear the fate of the Cree without complaint. None doubt the skill of your warriors, but they rely upon your wisdom. Striking your enemies does no good if you cannot protect your homes. As the world changes in unexpected ways, your alliances will bind you to a lasting future. Those who stand alone, die alone.
Alright, so we can get a look at some of our bonuses here. So favorable terms is our unique ability, I guess. So we get shared visibility with all alliance types. So we're going to be going for alliances because also your trade routes, we're just going to be going for alliances because I just kind of like that idea of a playthrough. I don't want to go war heavy. Maybe in the next playthrough we'll go war heavy, but for this one I just want to try to be happy and defensive and make everyone else happy, right? Your trade routes grant +1 food for Poundmaker per camp or pasture in the receiving city, and same with +1 gold for the same camp or pasture in the receiving city. So essentially our trade routes are going to be a little stronger in cities that have those, and especially multiple of those. I think that's more going to just be sort of like a random buff from time to time whenever we can find a city that's like that, but it's still going to be helpful. Also, we get a trade route with the pottery technology and a free trader. So just right after we get the pottery, we get a trader, which is really cool. And as the trader moves out from our city, within 3 tiles, if that tile isn't claimed, then we claim it. We also get a couple other things. The Mecha Wop is a unique improvement we'll talk about later, and this guy we're going to be seeing pretty early. Alright, so this is the Rise and Fall stuff. I'm not going to be going through all of it. I'm not an expert at any of it, but I kind of just want to experience it as it happens, and also I'm not really doing this for tutorial purposes because I don't trust myself to give out the right information. So anyway, we have a pretty nice starting spot here. We don't have any camps or pastures, unless you build a camp on that. I think you build farms on rice, but I mean, there's a lot of nice stuff here. We got a luxury resource, we got horses, we got coastal city as well, which I think is good. So we're gonna just go ahead and plop down the city right away. Okay, now on this city, we're gonna be going food focused so that we can grow, because growth is very important early on. At least that's my understanding. And as our first technology, 50 turns, what? 10 turns, there we go. We're going for pottery. We want to get that trader as soon as possible, and then we'll look to see what we have around. Remembering that our main goal is science, so going towards writing is going to be pretty good as well. Alright, so let's start by building this guy. I don't know how to say that. The Okichita. It's basically our scout. It's a little bit stronger, and it's going to help us explore the world. Speaking of exploring the world, let's go ahead and do that. And now we can pass our first turn. I'm also going to try to focus on commerce as well and making a lot of money. We're going to get a benefit of that for having extra trade routes, and also just getting bonuses on some of our trade routes as well. So that's the hope. There it is. We'll try to get that later.
Civilization has accomplished something historic, worthy of being celebrated and remembered for generations to come. These accomplishments...
I was going to let that whole thing play out, and then I realized that I just said I'm not doing that kind of thing. We just got extra era score, which is going to help us stay out of the Dark Age. If we look over here, you can see the era right now. We're in the Ancient Era. There's about 37 to 57 turns before it ticks into the new era, and we need to get era score in order to take us out of a Dark Age into a normal age, and if we get enough era score, we can have a Golden Age, which is pretty cool. We'll try to do that, but it's not really... We mostly just want to stay out of Dark Ages, I think. So for this scout, we're going to send them down this way. And the cool thing about these guys is they have 20 melee strength, which means that they can actually hold their own against barbarians, which is going to be very helpful. It means they're not going to be totally useless. Oh, and they start off with a promotion as well. So we're going to give them all the movement promotions so that they can just fly around the map at their will, or at their leisure. Alright, let's go this way. Kind of want to stay along the coast. There's a river here, which is a pretty good place to build a city. So, you know, we'll start thinking about over there. The city building stuff is... Or the city locations are a little bit different in this game. It's all about fresh water. And again, I don't really know all that much. Oh, we just got a boost, I guess. Foreign trade. That's good, because we're going to be foreignly trading. You get +1 era score whenever you find those huts as well, so that's always good. Oh, look at that. There's our first trade partner. They are Vilnius. They are cultural city-state. And we are the first people to meet them. So we're going to get a +2 bonus to culture in the capital, which is helpful. Alright, let's keep heading down here. One across. So we need more housing here. We're growing a little bit too fast. Housing is something that I'm not 100% understanding of, except that if we don't have enough housing, it slows our growth. And we can build things that give us more housing. That's meeting the city-state. Oh yeah, they have a quest as well. They want us to trigger a Eureka for astrology. And if we look at astrology, we need to find a natural wonder in order to trigger that. So I guess maybe we'll get lucky because we are going to be exploring. So that, you know, that's what we're doing right now. Hopefully we just find one. We'll send our other... I can't go there because they're just standing there, so I guess we're heading in. I don't think there's any reason to go over there, so good enough for me. Found another hut. That's awesome.
I thought clay must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
Okay, so let's get out of their border so that they don't get angry. In fact, I don't even know if that actually happens in this game, but I just figured maybe. But still, I guess, whatever. We'll head across the river next turn. So yeah, we can start our trade route right away, giving us extra gold early on, and some extra culture as well. Plus, it's going to build a road in that direction, and we're probably going to be building a city over there somewhere, so it's all good. Oh, we just triggered a Eureka, and I just passed it without even reading what it was. Alright, 40 gold. That's very good as well. And now, let's see. Okay, what do we have to... What do we have around here? We got stuff we need irrigation for, animal husbandry, mining. We need everything. I guess for the rice we don't need to worry too much. I think that's something I should probably just have on at all times. It'll help. Look at this. I hope we're working that tile. We are, okay. 5 food from that tile alone. That's pretty damn good. Okay, so, I mean, we need everything. We're gonna go for irrigation. Because I want to work this tile even more. And there's a lot of other irrigation things that are required. Okay. So we got that. We got some gold from them. We got our trade route online. Currency is boosted. That's what that was. And we got some more era score for meeting another tribal village. Okay. Let us
At his
continue
best, man is the noblest.
Alright, so we got our first government here, which is Chiefdom. Yeah, for now, the military policy for extra combat strength when fighting barbarians is pretty much necessary early on. We don't need... I mean, actually, that's not bad, right? We have a lot of recon units out there. But I think this is just safer. And I like the idea of getting a little bit of faith early on and a little bit of extra gold. We don't have multiple cities right now, so this isn't going to be that helpful. Although +1 production is okay, but I like this better. We're going to go for God King. Alright, let's cross over the river. We'll head up north after that. And now we can choose a new civic to go to. We already got boosted for foreign trade. This is going to allow us to build traders. And do some other things. Plus, this policy is very good. Alright, so let's continue heading north, like we said we were going to do. We'll head up that river later on. This area is incredibly hilly. There's a river, but it's all sort of desert tile, so I don't know. Oh, and we've been spotted. Shit. If we kill that scout, then we won't get raided. But he's running off already. Alright, let's head up. Okay, nothing over there. Ah, God, I didn't know that was going to happen. We are not going to be able to chase that scout, are we? I already moved him so he won't promote. Well, if we do get invaded, then, you know, having a slinger is going to be very important. What do we want here? I think it's always better to be safe than sorry. So let's get one slinger. I think one slinger is okay. Yeah, we can't do that. I guess we're just going to keep heading down. I'm going to just sort of commit this guy to scouting. We still want to find a natural wonder somewhere, because that is going to give us an extra envoy with these guys, which is then going to move us closer to getting a lot of extra culture, I guess later on. It's not really going to matter right now. Is there an easier way to, like, hide this after you click on it? I don't think so. Alright, what do we got down here? Not much. Okay, let's see. If we kill these guys before they get away, that would be good.
بفضل منه الواحد الأحد القوي المنتصر الدائم الذي لا ينتهي ملكه أرسل إليك تحياتي يا صديقي العزيز.
It's an honor to meet you. Yeah, let's sample the hospitality. He's all the way down here. Knowledge of writing has advanced because of meeting another civilization. That is good. Alright, you take a peek. It's all hilly up there, can't see much. You oh, we were pretty close already. Alright, so let's head this way. We want to check up around here for potential settling areas that we can sort of cut him off from. Oh, another city-state here. That's a military one. Yeah. These guys are really good to make friends with because they just continuously pump out army units. And then once you're their suzerain, you can levy their military for a certain amount of gold, and you just get control of their entire army. And they just continuously pump out units, so it's actually really beneficial if you're ever going to need that. And, like, I'm talking, like, tons of units. I keep forgetting to promote that guy. Alright, we've met Arabian, we've met Valletta. Got some more era score, boosted writing. Oh yeah, and they want us to trigger an inspiration for mysticism. That is actually a civic. Found a pantheon. Okay, well that's going to happen naturally. We're already getting faith. We're going to get that pantheon soon enough. So that'll make them happy. We'll get an extra envoy with them as well. And we're going to need to do a trade route
As our
for them.
civic knowledge grows, so do our methods of governance.
Every nation lives by exchanging.
Alright, so we got a new civic. Well, I still want the faith to come in until I get my pantheon at least. So I guess I won't switch yet, but eventually we're going to switch to this. We're going to be getting a lot of gold for that. But we won't do it just yet. I don't know where that scout went either, by the way, so it's not really a amazing thing. Oh, hello.
Штон мачи жагат. Газ рахата и расова галтугна варзан. Фалакад сагамбалда. Вот дема баламон заштам.
Okay. Tomiris, it's an honor to meet you. Yeah, let's do that. And actually, another thing we want to do is send delegations, which costs us 25 gold. If accepted, the recipient will be a bit friendlier and you will gain a level of access. Lasts until you gain the diplomatic service civic. So, it's worth it to do this. a little more happy towards us, and they'll probably send us a delegation at some point as well. So far, when thinking about potential city locations, I am thinking that... I don't know. Probably somewhere around here. Probably... maybe down here somewhere, or over here. We gotta figure that out. Alright. Where do we want to go from here? I really like the idea of early Empire. Now, it's worth noting here, it's probably very obvious. I'm not following a specific build or anything. I'm just kind of trying to figure it out for myself. I think playing on Prince difficulty gives you that luxury, so... that's what I'm doing. I think I'm just going to go for early Empire. It's going to take 14 turns. And it's going to eventually allow us to start pumping out a bunch of settlers. Which is going to be eventually what I want to do. Because we got to establish our borders. Oh, I have access to another trade route as well. Traders cost 170 gold. We're not that far away. And it's going to be worth going into that. So we'll try to get there. Okay, good. I don't think I need to go over there. Okay, well there's one barbarian encampment. That means that the sound I heard... oh, right here. I think that's a barbarian encampment that just spawned. That's going to be difficult. We are going to have a archer, or a slinger soon. Not even an archer. Shit. Once we're done irrigation, maybe we should go for archery. I don't know. I do want to cross the river, because I want to see what's over here. Tobacco. We're going to have a slinger for defense. Alright, we got our delegation from him. Means we're going to be friendly, and we get a delegation from her as well. Thank you. So at least for now, we're pretending to be friendly with each other. Yeah, we're going to just move on past you. Whoop. And I don't want this person to go too far, because I feel like I'm going to need him to help in the defense from these guys. If that was the encampment that got... alerted to my presence. There it is, up there. Get those huts. Let's go up on the hill and up this way. Oh, that's where Scythia is. Okay. Yeah, so we need to establish our borders like here and then probably around in this area, you know? If we can... yeah, we're low on housing. That stuff is gonna just have to happen, I guess, for now. Let me know, though, if there are better things that I could be doing. And I will try to learn. Do I need to keep going up the coast, or should I start circling back? I don't necessarily need to know what's all the way over here right now. So let's go this way. You can probably just follow that river down. I like the idea... oh, yeah, we like that. Hey, we boosted astrology. Which means we've completed a quest. Which means we now have 2 envoys with them. We just need 1 more. We're not really generating a lot of influence points at the moment. Maybe later we'll generate more. But that's good. They're going to be helping us with culture. Which is not really what we're going for. I almost decided to try to go for a culture victory, but the thing is I don't really understand what you're supposed to do to make that happen. We got another encampment. I think this is the one that was alerted by the scout. And this looks like good settling grounds as well. Okay, the warrior's going to come down this path. So I'm going to go and try to circle around. Okay, that sucks. The horseman. I might actually get attacked by that horse guy now. It's almost like I knew what was going to happen. Alright, let's head down. Yeah, let's get over here on this hill. Got another river to cross here. Might as well cross it now. I don't know what's here, but...
Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink.
Hey, there we go. Lake Retba. That is pretty cool. And that is going to complete the quest with whoever else, I think, isn't it? Oh, no, that was how I was going to get my Eureka or whatever, but I already got it from the village. Oh, well. I'm almost ready to just form an attack against that barbarian camp. Let's do that. So these guys are on a hill. I could promote them to heal them up, which I'm definitely going to do. And since we're on a hill, I'm going to give them Alpine. There we go. That should definitely help. We're going to be bringing this other dude up. And then we're going to have a slinger that can come help as well. Almost as if on cue. Once we get the slinger, we want this trader, but we can actually just buy that trader. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Because they're pretty cheap. I can buy a builder, too. Ooh. We just got spotted by another freaking scout. Where's he coming from? This one? Could be. Hold up. That's a sweet looking lake, though. Oh, what's this? Okay. Let us not worry about that scout right now. Let's go this way. Yeah, you can probably just kill him. Easy. Got another river here, of course, so it's going to limit our movement, but we'll deal with that. Okay, and back to this decision. So we can buy a builder and build a trader. Which is kind of a weird sort of reverse thing there. But whatever, we'll do that. So trader, build that, and then purchase the builder. The builder is going to allow us to work some of these extra tiles, and then we got to figure out which ones do we want to work first. I hope they don't sabotage my trade route. I think they just sabotaged my trade route. God damn it. So now we have no traders. Okay. Another scout. Whatever. Get on this side. They generated another horseman, so come back here and fortify until healed. Alright, so let's see. We're still growing. If we improve this, we're going to be growing even further. I don't know. Well, first, what are our options anyway? We don't even have irrigation, but in one turn we will. And since we're building towards irrigation, I think we don't even have animal husbandry. So let's just go for the rice here, or the sugar, sorry. And we'll just irrigate up.
Je suis Catherine, reine mère de France. Je vous souhaite la bienvenue à mon royaume. J'ai grand désir et envie de découvrir tous vos secrets.
Alright, there's France. Honor to meet you. Sure. That's France over here. Oh, we don't have enough gold to send a delegation. We will, if we remember. Shit. Okay, so we're starting to see where our limits are. Maybe on this side of the river. Maybe somewhere around here. And then maybe somewhere around here. And maybe here. Just surround Valletta. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Okay. Well, we're getting towards the end of this episode here, so let's go over to the next turn. This will be our last turn of the episode.
Thousands have lived without love. Not one without water.
Fair enough. Okay, let's... We want to kill that scout. This guy is in a bit of trouble. Are these guys strong? Oh no, we're good against them. In fact, I think we can even just attack them right now. Oh, no we can't. Alright, we should be okay. The slinger is on his way. He's going to help a bit. And we just completed irrigation. So I think, based on all the barbarian encampments and how much better archers are than slingers, they get the extra range and more damage. We're going to go for this. Animal husbandry into archery. We still need to pick up mining at some point, and then we're going to really need to go into what we said we were going to go into. Eventually start focusing towards science. Oh, so this isn't even going to give us more food, but it's going to give us more gold, which I am totally fine with. And then, where to next? Oh, probably just up here on the rice. Alright, so before we end the episode, let's go ahead and place some pins around the place for where we want at least a couple cities. So I'm thinking, like, it needs to be near the water, right, already? Valletta's over there. And it's very likely that these guys are going to settle this way. So I'm thinking down around here somewhere. We got some more sugar, we got some wheat, we got some rice. Gotta be on the water. If we went right here, we would be able to 1, 2, 3 reach that. 2, 3. From here, 1, 2, 3. We could even get the ivory. And then maybe there's stuff over here as well. So tentatively, we're gonna place a pin here as a potential city location. Now, on this side, I think we definitely need something. Got horses, we got cattle, more ivory. There's a mountain here. Like maybe right here, we can reach the ivory. We can reach the horses. 1, 2, yeah, we can reach the cattle pretty easily. It's sort of a, yeah, this place stands out as well as somewhere where I'll probably want to put one. But I also want to think about over here, although I haven't fully explored yet. I think just tentatively, we're going to put one right there. Because this is a general area that I want to think about. I don't want to forget that I'm thinking about over there. And then lastly, you know, maybe there's water over here, so maybe somewhere around there. I can move them later on. I was also thinking about down here somewhere too. If I got a city here, it can get this stuff, but it won't be able to go over here. So maybe I want one, I don't know, just generally around here too. This is sort of what I'm thinking about as kind of my borders, you know? Down here, up here. I want to carve this area out. So eventually we're going to switch into settler production. Excuse me. And try to make that happen. Early Empire is happening in 7 turns. Our trader's going to be done in 8 turns. So maybe that's when we'll be able to start it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about this series. Hope you enjoyed. As always, episode number 1 are the ones that I love to see those extra likes get piled on. It helps me to know that this is what you guys want to see. And it just fills me with that little bit of joy every day, you know? So I hope you can do that for me. I appreciate it. And that's going to do it for this one. Stay tuned for the next one coming soon. Thanks so much. We will see you next time.